tonight for the best fucking minute of their lives.
I don't want to keep you up here all night. You know, I don't want to be a bother to you. You let me know when you want to go. You're the first person ever that I'm giving full creative control over here.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, hold on. You're good now? You want to go, or you're good to stay?
Fuck, Tony, it's your show. I mean,
No. I'm literally, again.
Tony, you watch your fucking mouth.
I'm sorry, Timmy. Sometimes I fall back on my habits here.
It's okay, Tony.
For making fun of people on the stage sometimes. I mean, no disrespect, Timmy. No.
Hey, no disrespect taken. Let me say this.
Yeah.
I think you have what it takes.
I do?
I do. I want you to open for me at Lucky Duck Open Mic.
Lucky Duck Open Mic. We could talk about anything you'd like. If you'd like to ask me a question or anything, we could do anything you want.
Yeah. Take your entire life, Tom. What's the most interesting thing about you? Go. Tom, your entire life. Let's go.
Our boy Timmy isn't playing around with $100. This guy is going all in with house money, and there's no way he can lose right now. After a first performance that really struck a nerve with the fan base, his latest appearance on Kill Tony has elevated him to an instant legend of the show, and I'm almost afraid to overanalyze his routine and risk ruining the comedy magic that is still in the air after he left to carry on crushing at the Lucky Duck and beyond. Plus, my mother has been trying to get me out of the basement, but I was like,
Bitch, I got fucking bills to pay.
By the way, what's up with Joaquin Phoenix sitting front row to practice his laugh in preparation for Joker 3? Apparently this has been going on for a few episodes, and somehow I totally missed it. What's even weirder, how has this not been acknowledged by anyone on stage? Anyway, speaking of Academy Award caliber actors, let's do a deep dive on our boy Timmy No Brakes and try to understand why he was able to get such a big reaction from Kill Tony fans. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Yes, the Lucky Duck Open Mic is a real place, and apparently it's the oldest open mic in Austin. So please, follow them on their socials, give them a like, and tell them that the Basement Dwellers sent you there. And now, back to the video.
Get this!
I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, especially because I can't reach it, but on the heels of my last Kill Tony video, I feel totally vindicated by Timmy No Brakes. This is what preceded and what followed his spot on the show.
My sister's part of the LGBTQ community, clap it up. But for her, that stands for, let's get another bottle of tequila. You know, fucking drunk. Yeah. Yeah.
Always tell Mama San, always ask Mama San if she's got a new girl on rotation. Add some variety to your Asian pussy portfolio, guys. Jeez. All right, thank you.
All right.
But before I could say anything, my pants and drawers were at my ankles. And Doc said, "Don't let me make you come." Whoa, doctor. And as I stood there getting topped off by my doctor, I realized I didn't know my insurance covered this, and I didn't even have copays.
I got to be coming to some motherfucking money, because only money can get a white woman to start talking to you. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, okay? Y'all looking at me like, this nigga is not fucking funny. I knew I was going to get you with that one. But I like to get into the riffing and shit. I wasn't going to come up with a fucking set. Y'all got to pay me for that. This shit for free.
And speaking of my sister's pussy, yeah, you're goddamn right that shit got return customers, ladies and gentlemen. That shit put food on the table. We had to leave every 2 hours. And, you know, that deserves a Purple Heart because her pussy got absolutely murdered. All right. Thank you.
I started going to therapy because I would get really bad anxiety in social situations and become a huge bitch to whoever I was with. And my boyfriends would just be like, "Oh, it's because you're Italian." And then I went to therapy and she was like, "You have autism." And I was like, I'm Italian. She was like, you're retarded.
My name is the #1 name in the world for dogs. You know how many times I meet a girl, introduce myself, just for her to say, oh my God, that's my dog's name. It's not a good thing. She's not like, oh my God, that's my dog's name. Let's go back to my place. We'll do it doggy. Maybe in my imagination, she'd be doing that. She'd be like, who's a good boy? What else about me? I'm Jewish.
Anal is a lot like surgery. You gotta wash your hands all the way down to your elbows. You gotta prep. You can't eat the day before. My surgeon hates it when I eat before we do anal, dude. Fucking hates it. The drugs help. Have you guys noticed this?
I wish I had taken some more time and worded my points on that video more carefully and more concisely, but Jesus Christ and Mother Mary, what the hell is happening in Austin? Can you imagine how awful this episode would have been without the presence of our new man crush? And I'm not the only one totally in love with him. Some people took from my video that I'm not a fan of comedy or Kill Tony, and just to set the record straight, I cook my cucumber to episodes of the show, okay? And that's why I can give you context to this one line that even had our boy scratching his head for answers.
Timmy, what can I say that I haven't said 1,000 times about the New York Yankees? I mean, you are...
I really had to go back to find it. It's from episode 688, and it's really crazy that it popped on Tony's head at that moment.
What can I say? What can I say that I haven't said 1,000 times before?
So I think my name is clear, and in the words of my friend, Mr. Crabtree, the Iron Patriot,
realize that when you come to class, when you come on this live stream, you come to class, you're not gonna school me, I'm schooling you.
What a cool guy. Anyway, as great as Timmy No Brakes and Tim Stiefler are, I think the novelty is the main reason why this went viral. People are just completely burned out from ex or current drug and porn addicts, trauma-riddled victims of abuse, and the never-ending queue of unassorted, dysfunctional cloud-chasing lunatics who are trying to mine for fame by trying stand-up comedy. And thus, in walks our boy, a productive member of society with a stellar record of employment, completely healthy after having undertaken his $100 cancer treatment, really putting in the work to be funny, and I can't get enough of it. And again, no one profile makes the best stand-up comics. We're just sick of one flavor, especially because it's of poor quality. We're not getting Richard Pryor on God mode after smoking crack, we're getting the wacko of the week, episode after episode. But our boy is fully clear, with an improv background and only a couple of years into stand-up, and here's other reasons why I think the character is great, beyond the novelty of not being the worst human being possible while performing on Kill Tony. There's obviously a lot of effort and thinking into creating Timmy No Brakes, and I don't want to be all non-binary about it, but the act is pretty layered and thoughtful. Whether this type of thinking actually happened as the character was created, we'll never know, but it actually makes fun of all the Austin loser comics. It's a guy with no jokes, completely convinced he's awesome, with no reason at all to be so overconfident, blatantly ripping off a lot of someone else's act and assaulting the crowd for not laughing while admitting he doesn't write. I mean, doesn't that describe quite a few of Kill Tony's recent performers? Another reason that reflects the effort put into this character and why he is perfect for Kill Tony is how he is playing with the elements. The intro, trying to high-five D Madness walking in and on his way out, complaining about the guests on panel, asking for the golden ticket, messing with the band, the reference to David Lucas's fishing podcast, complaining about repeat questions, asking Tony about the most interesting moment of his entire life. It's just perfect. It's so goddamn perfect that there has to be a Reddit freak somewhere writing a post about how they rehearsed this 1,000 times. There's already a post about him buying Reddit upvotes or whatever. These people are absolutely out of their mind. And by the way, how genius was the second minute? a bad comedian doing crowd work and failing at trying to get the right answer to what do you do for work, just so he could get into his sushi chef joke. I saw this comment and I really wholeheartedly agree. There has been too many breaks around comedy and it's time to say no. So good on Tony and Redben for writing with our boy. They really weren't liking it too much during the first few seconds of his appearance, even though everyone else on stage was dying, and even David Lucas, the #1 hater, was having a good time. They must have seen him around Austin a couple of times. I doubt Reddit's opinion really matters to them, and I hope not, because God help us all. So I think that concludes my Timmy No Brakes TED Talk. Thanks for watching as always. Please like and subscribe to support the basement, and I'll see you on the next one.
Wow, he immediately gets into a fan. Gives it right to an audience member. Unbelievable. A man of the people. A man of the people. Timmy No Brakes.